Hare Krishna. we want to thank Parananda Prabhu and Shamsundar Prabhu for playing Mridanga and Kartal. However, they need to little bit practice more. So we will do the Mangalacharan and then we will start our talk today. Thank you very much for coming today for our Saturday evening satsang. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादां सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिष्णे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिकाकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंकुर्लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणं। Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, attaining the Supreme, chapter 8, text number 15. The text goes like this: Mam vidya punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam नानुबन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परं गतः। Translation and Prabhupada, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. After attending me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection. Of both. Since this temporary material world is full of miseries of birth, old age, disease and death, naturally he who achieves the highest perfection and attains the supreme planet, Krishna Loka, Goloka Vrindavan, does not wish to return. The supreme planet is described in Vedic literature as Avyakta, Akyara, Paramgati. In other words, the planet is beyond our material vision, and it is inexplicable, but it is the highest goal, the destination of Mahatma's great souls. The Mahatmas receive transcendental message from the realized devotees and thus gradually develop devotional service in Krishna consciousness and become so absorbed in transcendental service that they no longer desire elevation to any material planets, nor do they even want to be transferred to any spiritual planet. They only want Krishna and Krishna's association and nothing else. That is the highest perfection of life. This verse specifically mentions the personalist devotees of the Supreme Lord Krishna. These devotees in Krishna consciousness achieve the highest perfection of life. In other words, they are supreme souls. This is so wonderful. I will just repeat a little bit of the end part of the translation. purport by Srila Prabhupada or founder Acharya. They only want Krishna and Krishna association and nothing else. This is the highest perfection of life. This verse specifically mentions the personalist devotees of the Supreme Lord Krishna. These devotees in Krishna consciousness achieve the highest perfection of life. In other words, they are supreme souls. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Mukham karoti vachalam pangur langayati grim. Jat kripatamaham mande paramanandamathvam Sri Chaitanyeshwaram Shri Gurudevatam. Hare Krishna. So here in this verse of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that those who achieve me in this material world, they don't hanker anything else, they just want me. And after this world, they come back to me. And this world, they don't want to be, because this world is full of miseries and this is temporary. So, dukkhalayam sashvatam. So we will start today's talk with a story. I'll tell you a story. Story time. So, one man, he went to a jungle and he was walking. Suddenly, he saw three big demons, very horrible looking. They started chasing him. And he was running, and these demons were also chasing him. And he was running, and he was not seeing any place where he can escape, because the demons were really running far. And during that time, what happened? He saw a well, dead well, which does not have any water in it. So what? Without thinking anything else, he just jumped into that well. And as he jumped into that well, he was going down, upside down. His head was down and his legs were up. And as he was going, he was shouting, "Oh, what is happening?" And suddenly, because it was an old dead well, it has lot of creepers. His two legs got caught into these creepers. And then he started hanging. And his head was down, his two legs caught up in the, what we call these creepers. And it was something like that. He was just like a, flying, he was hanging in the air. And then these three big demons came and they were trying to get him, but they cannot get him because he was down, quite down. So they were just waiting when he will come up. And then he was thinking, at least, I am safe from these three demons. And suddenly he saw downstairs, there was a big python, a snake, which was hissing and looking towards him, And he was just, that this, Ajgar means this python was about to touch him, because he was hanging in such a place, and even if that, snake was trying to get him, he was unable to get him. He was just little above from the grip of this snake. And then he was thinking, up, no one can touch me. Down, he cannot touch me. Let me see what can I do. And suddenly he heard some noise. And he suddenly saw that the creepers in which he was hanging, it was being cut on the two sides, left and right. Two rats, white rat and black rat. They were cutting the creepers, and he was going little down, towards the mouth of the python. And in between, when three persons are up, about to catch him, down the python, who is about to grip him and eat him, make him dinner or lunch, I don't know which time he fell, I think it was a lunch time. And then the two rats, white rat and black rat, was cutting. And in between, what happened? Because his head was upside down, something fell in his chin. There was a big tree, banyan tree, just above the well, dead well. And there was a honeycomb, madhu cha, honeycomb. And that full honeycomb was full of this honey, sweet honey. And it was dripping from there. And that fell into his chin. And then that went inside his mouth. And he licked it. As he licked it, he felt, wow, this is amazing. Let me try again. Then he was waiting to get the next drop to go inside his mouth. And he forgot the 3 demons. He forgot the big python waiting down. And he is going down more and more because of the 2 rats, the black and white rat. In Niti Siksha, this story comes. This is the condition of what Sri Krishna is saying, and as Srila Prabhupada has given us in the purport. Every living entity in this material world, when he comes, he faces these problems in his life. The man represents the soul, like all of us. And the 3 demons, whenever a person takes birth in this material world, 3 problems will be always there. Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik Klesh. Problems coming from the gods and goddesses, demigods and goddesses. That's like earthquake, so many other things, famine, flood. And then some other living entities when you get some problems. Sometimes the flies come and eat your crop. Sometimes you get some disease, mosquito bite and so many other things. We don't have to discuss that. And it's called Adi Bhautik. From the other living entities we get some problem. There's another demon. And the third one is Adhyatmik or mental problems. So in this way, these demons represent this Adidevik, Adibhutik, Adhyatmik kleshas. He is always there whenever a person takes birth. And then the python towards which this man is going down, down and down, that is actually the death. Everyone has to face that. Janmastahi dhruvam mrityu. Bhagavad Gita says that. So the death is coming, it's knocking. Hey, hey! How long? Let's get back. And then these 2 rats, the white rat and the black rat, represent the day and the night. Every day and every night when it passes, we need to think, we have to introspective, what I have done till now. Because we are going to the mouth of the snake, like death. And the honey is not double honey. It is the honey of this little bit of pleasure that we get in this material world. Sometimes somebody spoke something nice about us, somebody glorified us, somebody today my wife gave me a nice cake, today my husband gave me a ring, today my boss increased my salary, today my son embraced me. So in this way, some little pleasure that we get in this material world is actually that small drop of honey which makes us forget all the other things which is happening there in our life, which is actually the proof of dukkhalayam asashvatam. This material world means asashvat. It is temporary. It is not going to stay. So we need all of us, we need to go back to the Lord. And in that practice, we'll make our life as a human being a perfect life. So that's why all of us, when we take birth in this material world, now you may be thinking why I have chosen this topic, because many devotees, many people around the world, they are asking this question, that why sometimes all the things happens which we don't desire? Why things don't be as same as it was? Why I have to face this problem? But my dear brothers and sisters, my dear mothers and fathers, my dear friends, my dear Prabhus and Mataji, this is the quality which Krishna speaks in 8.15, Dukkalayam Asashvatam. Any spiritual person like all of you, we need to understand this very specifically. When we understand this, that this is the material world is temporary, do you think when you go to a hotel that you are going to stay there for a long time? No. Do you feel, you are going for a traveling party, we are going to visit some place and you will think that I will stay back? No, you have to come back. Come back to your home. When you travel in a train, are you becoming, to attach to that train that as if, the train will take you to the spiritual world? No. When we travel, we just adjust. Adjust to the co-passengers, adjust to our people who are traveling with us, and that's all. When we go from Krishnanagar to Mayapur, from Shialda to Krishnanagar to going to Mayapur, in one seat, 4 persons just adjust. So that should be there. And we have to understand how we adjust, because our aim is going to Sri Mayapur Dham. And we have taken the right means, the train. We have the qualification because of the ticket is there. The qualification is loving Krishna, following the principles. And then what, even if you have a ticket, even if you know where you are going, but one thing you need to do, and that is adjustment. And how we can adjust more, because we are aware about the situation, how the local train is, how the people are, when I am going to reach there. Everything is being calculated. Why? Because we have that knowledge. So 2 ladies were sitting in a train, on a bus going somewhere. Suddenly, in between them, a very fat lady comes and with a lot of luggage. So one lady said that let's fight with her. But the other lady said that no need to fight, because next topic we are going to get down. Why to spoil our consciousness? Similarly, this material world means there will be problem. There won't be a situation of life where everything is just like the red rose petals. Whenever rose comes, there will be thorns as well. But however, those people, it is Krishna is speaking here, those who have fixed their mind in the lotus feet of Krishna, and they want that I want to go back to you, my dear Lord. So we need to inspire our heart, inspire ourselves to love Krishna and follow the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Maline mochanam pumsam jalasranam dine dine sakrit gita sranam sansara malanashanam. All the negativity of this material world and the heart will go away when we study and understand the beautiful nectar that Krishna has given in the war field of Kurukshetra to his dear devotee Arjun. Through him we all got it. Sarvapunishudu davo dogdha gopal nandana partha vatsa sudhir bhukta pivam gita amritam mahat. So that's why in our devotional life also we need to be very focused that we somehow or other have to finish, and we need to be very Krishna conscious, and we need to go towards Him. And when we are fixed in that, then other things just go on and we adjust in that. We don't get bewildered by this material world. Why? Because we have got that knowledge. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Kristani Suni Chena Sapavecha Pandita Asamadarshana. A Pandit Vyakti, a person who is intelligent, who is specially following the footsteps of Krishna. Mahajana Yisudathanu Panta. And then, with that knowledge, he understands that all this time will go away, and what matters is how I will reach the lotus feet of Krishna. Sometimes in this material world, we want to be free. You know, it's my life. Sometimes we sing that song, it's my life. Just do it. But in that process, we take a lot of negative things and we think that we are being free. I will wear whatever I want. I want to do whatever I want to do. I want to drink. I want to have a lot of relationships. I want to eat whatever I want to eat. And then in that way, we want to prove the world, I am free. I can do anything. But are you really free? All these things which we are taking a means to being free actually makes us more and more controlled by them. We become a victim of our freedom. And it happens to even to those in the beginning of trying to be spiritual. Because this nature, sometimes it's gross and sometimes it's very subtle. Because every living entity in his mind thinks that he is the doer. Because of when it comes in the contact with this material world, that material world's different modes of nature makes him feel that he is the doer. Prakriti kramanani gunai karmani sarvasa ahankara vinhudatma kartahamiti manyate. He feels that whatever I am saying is correct, others are wrong. This is another illusion that this material world does to us. But those who are intelligent, they see the problem, or rather, they hear from the teachers and then they don't do. Prabhupada said there are 4 categories of people. One who hears and becomes careful how to deal with this material world. Second one is he hears and sees and then becomes careful. Third one is he hears, he sees, he experiences the pain. Go through, because only hearing and seeing never made him understand the problem. And then he becomes careful. And the fourth one is the most, fool. He sees, he hears, he sees, he experiences, but still he never understands. And it happens to many. Even if you are very much having the knowledge means what we get in this material world, many qualifications, many talents, many skills that we get in this material world, and we feel that we will go through it and we will make everyone happy, I will be the center of attraction, and then we are trapped in that also. There is subtle freeness and there is gross freedom that everybody wants. But both gives problem and misery. But when a person is very intelligent, he understands what to do and what not to do with the help of Gita. So I will tell you another story. 4 Gurukul boys who just graduated from their Gurukul, and they are coming out from their Gurukul, and they learned a lot of mantras. So when they were walking, they suddenly saw some skeletons in a jungle. So immediately one person said that I have mastered the art of putting the skeletons in a right way as it was. So by seeing the skeleton, I can understand this is a skeleton of a lion. Okay? So he said that you see how I will do it. So very efficiently, minutely he did it. Like when you go to the museums, you can see them sometimes. Calcutta Museum is there. When I was small, I used to visit, and I saw that how they make the bones, as in the museum. So he did it. Another person said, what's the big deal? This is nothing what you have learned. With mantras, I can put bones intact, and with the bone, I can make it with flesh and the skin and the blood. Everything will be flowing. Everything will be as it was. I have the power. So the second person did. See how what can I do? So this competition goes on in this material world. I know this, I know this, I know this, I know this, I know this. And when we are in this, appreciation mode, I just want a lot of appreciation. Okay, little bit is okay, but then this goes on. Material world always makes us understand that this illusion has been created that you are the best, and that's a problem. Karta aham iti manyate. I am right. Everybody should listen to me, and I am the center of attraction. But actually, center of attraction is Krishna. That I will come later. And in this, what happens actually? He made that it was a dead pile of bones. Then it was very nice. He arranged a dead skeleton of a lion. Then now it is with the power of this mantra, he made it a dead lion. Immediately the third person did. What you have done, it's nothing unless and until there is life. You are nothing. You just arranged. You did that bone thing. You did the flesh and blood. But what to do unless and until it has life? I have that power to give that life in it. Into this line. And the fourth one, he said, well, my dear friend, let me go a little far and go up into the big tree. Then you put life there. And then he went up into the tree, a little far. And then, because the debate was going on, who is best, that is the material world. And then immediately what happened, to show how much he knows. Sometimes this goes on. How much I know. How much I know. I know everything. You don't know anything. And then what happens, he gives life to this lion. How stupid it is. Sorry to use this word. And then what happens, the lion roars, "Ow!" And then immediately all the three persons are already gone into his belly. So this is the thing that happens in this material world. When one does not understand that this is Dukhalayam Sashvatam, there will be a lot of problems, but with the help of Krishna's beautiful words, we just adjust and just go ahead just like a journey. We don't complain. And we understand that problems will come and problems will go. And then nothing to worry about it. And as long as this consciousness is there, that consciousness, Krishna consciousness is there, and we are very careful to adjust and always seek the shelter in the lotus feet of Krishna, then everything becomes very nice. In this material world, this is the thing that we all need to know at this point of time. It's a great blessing for all of us that the time that we are going through. Sometimes perspective, seeing things need to be adjusted. The same glass, if the glass is half filled with milk, you may say it is only half, but one person may say at least something is there. Something is better than nothing. It is all about perception. And perceptions become positive when we have Krishna in our life. Why? He is the most positive personality. Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnam Purnam Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. If you want happiness, you need to have Krishna in your life. That Srila Prabhupada is telling every time. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. Because the Swarupa or the Krishna is made of happiness actually. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. Anadi Adi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. But however, even if we hear so many things, if we are not acting and using that in our life, in our day-to-day life, then again it will be just like the fight between three friends and the lion of this material world. Means the negativity will eat us up. So we don't want to be a fool. We want to be intelligent and a humble devotee. We need to work out on this. We need to be introspective. What this time is teaching me. You have your plans. I had a lot of plans to travel. The first thing I was supposed to go to Ekachakra, Birbhum. From there I was supposed to go to Surat. From there I was supposed to go to Vrindavan because there were some programs. And then from there I was supposed to go to some, I think to Mumbai. But then Radha Govinda planned for me that let me stay at his lotus feet. Sabu tirtha charane Badrika jayami ki karane. All the beautiful places and dhams are at your lotus feet, my Lord. So where to go? I want to stay here in your lotus feet. So for that reason, if we try our level best in our minimum way, if we are happy with Krishna consciousness, if we are happy with our, chanting, hearing, little bit of service that we do, and that will make Krishna very happy and that will make us very happy. Just like somebody, one devotee sent a very nice note. Satsang is all about transformation, not about information. Because information we may have everything. And sometimes we feel that if I am very much having, kaun aage bolega, who will speak the first? Let's go doing all this race. Let's all try our level best to we will go back to Krishna first and pull everyone together. That's the most important thing. Just like if you just sing a song, and if some devotees are encouraged to love Krishna by hearing your song, that's enough. Definitely we are the followers of Srila Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj and so many great souls. But we need to follow them. And when we follow them, then everything is fine. We cannot imitate them. So this time is teaching me as well that let's work on ourselves. We got a lot of time to be introspective. Now, how to utilize your time, that also depends on how much Krishna conscious you are. And if you are Krishna conscious, you will be always focused on that. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. Somebody asked me how you are spending your day. I am saying spending my day means, I am trying my level best to always remembering Krishna. And that's the ultimate. So many classes are going on, so many talks are going on, spiritual talks are going on, so many discussions are going on. We can chant, we can read a lot. And then definitely if we take this last 2 months in a very positive way, we will be a totally different person with so many beautiful qualities. Let's try for that. And then we understand this is Dukkhalayana Sashvatam. And let us try to overcome all the negativity that we have. No one, even our own mind, should not control us unless and until the mind is at the lotus feet of Krishna. Savai mana Krishna padaravindayo. His mind is always thinking about the Lord and Lord's beautiful pastime. Even if 2 persons you touch, and these 2 persons by your touch, maybe by your cooking, by your singing, by your talk, by your behavior, by your giving Krishna, they become more Krishna conscious. Prabhupada used to say, if 1 person goes back to Krishna by my talk, by my society, I will be blessed. So let's try our level best to be, let us try at least to be that devotee. And then, even if something happens, this and insects are coming, that problem is there, this is happening, this is the material world, this will go on. When the children play, they take their, sometimes they break their toys, sometimes they break their football, sometimes, they tear, and then they come and complain, isne mera aisa kiya, usne mera aisa kiya. And father, mother says, okay, it's okay. Baad mein theek ho jayega, I will give you a new toy, I will give you, don't worry. Similarly, all the small things we should keep it away. And what we need to do, vyapsa atmika buddhi ekahi kurunanda. Let's be focused on that. Let's understand, let us do our job and let rest depends on Krishna. Karmanneva vikarasti ma kaleshu kadachana ma karma phala lekadu mata sangasta karmani. That means that you do your duty and then don't expect about the fruit. But problem in this material world is we want the fruit first. And all this media means what you call that? Social media and this material world teaches us, or just opposite of what Srimad Bhagavad Gita is saying, and that is making ourselves Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. When we take this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, it will make us humble. With humble mind, when you see, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena, when we have the mascara in your eyes with lot of love and affection, then the spiritual world, which Srila Prabhupada is speaking about, Krishna Loka, Vaikuntha Loka, Goloka Vrindavan, will be coming. And who will go there? Who are a devotee. And devotee word is a very powerful word. Devotee means who does not have anything in his life rather than making Krishna happy and his devotees happy. So let us try our level best to be that devotee. At least make one devotee, our elders, our seniors, our spiritual masters happy by our talk, by our humble behavior, by our service attitude. Tad viddhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadik shantite jnanam jnaninam satyadarshina. And if you have that intention, strong intention, then Krishna will bless us. I will end with a story. If you have a good intention and desire, you are from your heart you're having a desire, I need this, I want to do it. So in one country there was one boy who was very young, 17, 18 years old, but some other, because of the bad association, he was being jailed because of drug dealing. So his old mother was there, and when the winter time was approaching, they wrote a letter to their son. He was there in the jail. And they wrote that every year during the winter time, you plant beautiful, flower trees, flower bushes in our garden. Because of our old age, we cannot dig the hard soil. And you are not there. So how we will put the seeds? Who will dig it? So we are having lot of pain. The son wrote a letter in reply to his father. And the letter he wrote in such a way, he knew the police officials will definitely see what they are writing. And he wrote that please don't dig it, otherwise there will be problem. So immediately police got this letter and they thought that there must be something hidden inside the garden. So the whole police army went there and they dig, and they found nothing. And they came back, and the son again wrote back to his father. Now the police has done the beautiful digging, which I cannot do also. Now you plant the seeds, and that year they had the beautiful flowers ever they had in their garden. It's a story. The story tells us, even if it does not matter where you are, if you have a desire and that is positive, that is beautiful, it will be happening. So let's try. Our Prabhupada was sitting as an old man. No one was there to assist him. Now we want so much facilities, then we will go somewhere. I want to do some service if I have so many assistants and so many things. But just imagine our founder Acharya, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He didn't have any single person to assist him. Old man in Vrindavan. However, in 1922, the seed of devotion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's blessing that had been implanted in his heart in Uttaraga Junction Road by his spiritual master Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, Prabhupada, he kept that inside his heart and he was contemplating on that. And in the age of 70, he went, he did something which is actually miraculous. One devotee of Srila Prabhupada comes to Srila Prabhupada and said, I met a magician from air. He got an apple. And Prabhupada said that I am more powerful magician. And he was smiling. And then he said that when I started the mission of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu with the blessing of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Srila Prabhupada Mahashaya, I didn't have anything. It was all zero, shunya. But now, in hundreds of temples of ISKCON is there. And every ISKCON temple is having deities. And in every deity room there is a fridge. In all these thousands and hundreds of fridges, there are a lot of apples there. Hare Krishna. And these all thousands and lakhs of apples have been offered to the Lord. These all apples came from nowhere. If the magic is considered. Similarly, what Srila Prabhupada did was a desire. So don't waste our time in all these mundane worries. Let's understand with the light of Bhagavad Gita. This material world is going to be like this. What we need to do is focus on something. Let's be just like the lotus flower. The Lord holds the lotus in his hand because he wants to tell us, let's be like this lotus. Why the Lord does not hold any other flower? Because lotus is the only flower which comes in the mud, in a very messy place. But if you see the lotus, it never touches the mess or dirt. That's the power of lotus. Kamala dala dala jivana talamala bhajahu hari padanite. So let us be like the lotus. Right? And when we become lotus, how many of you want to be lotus? You are all lotus actually. With beautiful fragrance and beautiful, charming devotion that you have in your heart. Let us all try to be lotus. Then Krishna will hold us in his hand. And for that, what we need to do is, we need to study, and apply those studies in our daily life. Chanting, associating with sadhus, hearing from them. With humility, we serve the deities, the devotees, visit beautiful dhams, through our mind and through our body. And then we distribute the same thing, whatever realizations we have, with others and save them, make them very positive. It's okay. Let's go ahead towards Krishna. Thank you very much for coming for the Saturday program, Saturday Gita Talk. And we will be continuing this. And some informations for our beautiful different groups in which we are in. We are very happy that you have already shared very beautiful pictures, glorification of Radha Govinda, then beautiful thoughts and everything. We have opened it for all of you, many forums. However, now life is becoming busy because after 2 months, things workplaces are being started now. And many of you are going for the programs, in your office, in your colleges, universities, and working places and business. So we will be again closing it down because we want that everybody gets their time, and we will definitely be in touch with them. We are also going to get ready for the Rath Yatra. We are going to have in-house all the nitis and rules and regulations that we follow. During the Rath Yatra festival, we are going to do that. Krishna willing, we will be, making an arrangement. Krishna willing, if everything goes nice, we will inform you. You can all come and take darshan of the Lord. In Gundicha, we are making very beautiful, and all the beautiful festivals will be hosted. And all your, names will be sung as an offering to the Lord. So I wish you all the best, and thank you very much for inspiring so many people to love Krishna. That's the only way to be happy in this material world. Everybody is dukkhalayam, everybody is ashashvatam. When Krishna is there, as Prabhupada writes here, even the devotees does not want to go back to the spiritual world. They want to be with Krishna only. If Krishna is here as Govinda. Krishna is here as Jagannath. Krishna is there as his words in Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna is there with our association. So thank you very much for all the inspiration that we are all giving to each other to be more close to Krishna, and let's keep it up. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. My deepest prayers for all of you. Salil Bihar is still going on. Every day we are praying for your well-being and your spiritual journey. Thank you very much. We'll meet again as soon as possible. Go Ranga Nityananda.